Hello there, good people. We are live again. So now we're just gonna see if it's better this time around or not. I mean, I can definitely see that the video quality is better, so that's for sure. So we are here to discuss cinema channel updates of 2026 and just all things cinema. Very excited to see you guys pop in again and tell me if the video quality and the sound quality and everything, if everything is working better. So that would be very interesting for me to know. But because if it's not, then I will just try again tomorrow. I mean, we'll keep on going tonight, even with some lags, but we'll keep on going if it doesn't work good. But yeah, welcome back to the live stream of Icelandic Psycho, cinema discussion, and some channel updates and all of those good stuffs. So tell me if how it's working tonight. I will be patiently waiting. So I was a little bit. I was maybe I said 2 minutes. It was maybe 4 minutes, but that's how it is. So yeah, waiting for you to join me back and tell me how it's working now. Very excited to hear from you guys. Hello again. Yes, hello, Michael. Hello. So one person. Yeah, that must be you. That's pretty cool. Looks dandy. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, so I want to tell you a little bit about my channel updates in 2026. I'm feeling a little bit obsessed with these live shows. I mean, this is my third live show in 24 hours. Imagine that, Michael. And it reminds me of, let's say, speaking of obsession, there's a film, yeah, Obsession by Brian De Palma. A nice film. There's a little vertigo vibe in this. I mean, Brian De Palma, he was very obsessed with what did you say? Down with YouTube. Yeah, down with YouTube solitude. Yeah. So glad to have you here with me tonight. So I asked you once about Brian De Palma. You said you were not interested in him. I find him fascinating, but he's of course a very Hitchcock copy guy. He's really obsessed with Hitchcock, just as I am obsessed now with live streams. So that is one thing that I feel is new for my channel in 2026. I'm going to experiment with the live streams. You do like Carrie? Yeah, a lot of people do. That is not my favorite De Palma film. I mean, it's based on Stephen King's novel, and I think it's fine. I think it's totally fine. He does some nice De Palma things in a film, but there's so many films that he did that I do prefer. But it was miles better than The Fury that he did after that, which it was kind of like a cash in on that film. And just wow, that's probably the worst film that I've seen from Brian De Palma. I've seen most of his films. Speaking of directors, I was in this store just minutes ago trying to pick up an Ingmar Bergman collection with 8 films, just to get to know him a little bit. But they were sold out. I mean, I was there just a few days ago, but they were sold out. So, I mean, just tells us that people are still buying some quality physical media. That's how it is. Anyhow, I would like to have some good questions from you guys and maybe tell me your requests for some upcoming videos in 2026. Oh, there are definitely going to be some live streams. Of course, people love him. Yeah, I mean, obviously, but I've only seen one film from him. That's so awkward. They showed Persona when I was in film school, and I could obviously see that that's a film that has been, inspiring for directors. Even, I mean, speaking of De Palma, he did a film. I mean, Sisters. And then he did later a film somewhere in the mid 2000s or something, or maybe it's not so long ago. But I gave up on that. I've given up on every film I think basically that he's done after the 2000s. Well, I watched Black Dahlia through. It was not good. No, not good. He hasn't done a good film since Carlito's Way, I think. Well, okay, Mission Impossible. There's Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible was his last good film. So sad. Well, that's how it is. So. There are 3 of us here. I suppose one of you is Gary as well. Do you like Brit horror films? Of course I do, Michael. Didn't you see my Dracula video ranking the Christopher Lee Dracula films? I love Hammer films. I mean, they're just so like a cult classic. They have cult classic vibe written all over them, and they do so many of those Universal monster films. They do it much later, but in a different style. And I find their style very fascinating. And they have had many releases from Arrow Films, and Arrow Films is my favorite physical media releaser, because I feel like we're getting a good bang for the buck. Most of the times we get something to read, great special features, and they really put effort into the sound and picture quality. So yes, I'm definitely into that. I mean, I guess I haven't seen so many of them, but I do find that those films fascinating. Hey, stream looks great. Picture and sound is top notch. Okay, perfect. I will have to one that I did earlier, and this is going to be our stream tonight. The Leon releases are fab. Oh yes, yes. I did not pick those up because I had all those films before, but I should have. But at that time where they released these Sergio Leone films, I was actually starting again in studies and was trying to save up money. But they had a bargain deal on them, and then they were going to cost me so much if I ordered them on eBay. So too bad for me. But I do have them all on Blu-ray, but not in the great Arrow versions that they released. So that's kind of sad. Even if it lags, we're here to support your love. Yeah, of course. Yeah. That's just how it is. I mean, YouTube is apparently having some problems with their processing and such, but we'll just have to deal with technology as it is. You know, we're just gonna keep on going day after day until it gets perfect, I guess. Speaking of my live streams, actually, I mean, I've seen a few live streams before, and so many times I get on my phone, somebody's live, and I'm like, oh, okay. But actually, it was your live stream, Michael, that made me realize that it would be fun to do this as well, and then my third live stream, 24 hours later. Yeah, that's, I don't know, that's crazy, but that's how it is. So how that you want to, or any discussion that you are interested in getting going tonight? Well, interested to hear what you guys have to say or ask or whatnot. Because I mean, we're live. I'm live, and I mean, you are too. It's all live. I remember going to see these live shows when I was a kid, like on Icelandic Idol and such things. There was a lot of fuss about that. Anywho, that's kind of off topic, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little bit. 2 likes. Yeah, okay, cool. Just joined us. Welcome to the Icelandic Psycho stream, channel updates and such. We've been discussing some things from Brian De Palma again and British horror film. See in the chat. Feel free to ask. Okay, we have a question from Gary. I'm looking for comedy film recommendations. I'm about to go on a long trip. I like movies like Superbad, Pineapple Express that are silly and make me laugh. Okay, fair enough. 3 likes. Wow, thanks, guys. Yes. So, do you have any recommendations on those lines? Somebody just joined in. Welcome. So, okay, I actually I like both of those films, Superbad and Pineapple Express. Superbad takes me back to being in high school and all those things, and Pineapple Express, yeah, takes me back to some other things as well. Speaking of, so yes, comedy films in that style. Did you see? Let's see. So Michael Cera, he's in Youth in Revolt, a weird film, a really weird film. But laugh until your sides hurt. Superbad meets Fight Club. I mean, so Superbad. Yeah, that's a weird little comedy gem. And then there is also, for example, let's see here. Da, 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 da. There is Year One with Michael Cera and Jack Black, a film that got bashed on when it came out. I just think people took it too seriously. I can feel that everyone is having fun in this film. That everyone, just everyone in this film seems to be having a great time. So, a cozy, late night, evening, just cozy film. Yes Man, Jim Carrey. That's a great film as well. Just picked it up by accident one, but that's. Speaking of comedies, I saw Gun in cinema this year, and I laughed my ass off. I could not stop laughing. And speaking of Naked Gun, the original film with Liam Neeson, the scene where his car all of a sudden takes off by itself. If you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. I've never laughed as much in my entire life, I think. For half an hour straight, I just could not stop. We have something for Michael. He says, dare I admit this, I like Nacho Libre. That was a film with Jack Black, right? I never saw. I didn't see it through. No, but I remember it slightly just from back in the days. I remember the cover, like blue cover, and him in underpants, and remember seeing some scenes. Okay, maybe I should check that out. I mean, I think Jack Black, he has definitely some moments. An underrated actor in a way. He does comedy really well, and he was my favorite thing about King Kong from 2005 because his obsession for getting on this island and filmmaking this film is what drives the film along for me. So, which movie did you just say? The one with Carr? Well, yes, I was talking about the Naked Gun, the original Naked Gun, the film that I laughed my ass off with one scene. There's a scene with a car in that film, and I could not stop laughing, Gary. I was laughing for half an hour straight. So imagine that. That's just wow, crazy mud. Yeah, he did serious films. He always did serious films in his younger days, but then he leaned towards comedy, and he apparently found that he said that he preferred that a lot to the serious stuff, and he really excelled in that, as you can see in the Naked Gun films and so many others. So let's get some question going, shall we? Just finished my coffee from my I Am Kenough bottle. And I am Kenough. You see, I do believe that I am. Yeah, I do. I do, in fact. Yes, quite so. Quite so. Patiently waiting for another question from you guys, because I think I've covered quite a lot the updates and my thoughts on that. I mean, I do have a lot of ideas on videos to make. Definitely going to be doing some live streams, but maybe I should keep the top 10 to regular uploads. Oh, we're down to one person. That's so sad. That is really, really sad. Anyways, I think maybe perhaps I should keep the top 10s, yeah, like I said, to the regular uploads. But a question from added to watch list from Michael: Brigitte Bardot or Sophie Loren? Those are the names that I'm familiar. I have to look that up. Brigitte Bardot. Yeah. Okay. I remember her, Brigitte, and let's see, Sophie Loren. Yeah, Brigitte just apparently left us last year. So let's see, Sophie Loren. She doesn't come up if I look on IMDb. That's weird. Why is that? Anyways, what have I seen with Brigitte? Is there? She looks really really familiar. But I don't seem to have rated any of her films though. So again, yeah, it seems like I have lots of catching up to do. It does. No worries. It's great too. Sorry, Sophia. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Year One it's a fun film. I mean, I think people took it too seriously, Michael. So, yeah. Let's see, Sophia Loren. Actress. No, it's probably not her. Where was I? But because when I'm looking up on the IMDb, it doesn't pop up. I don't know what's wrong with that. Everything just doesn't seem to be working today. I don't know what's up with that. I just actually recently rewatched Year One, just because I've done my last exam. I just wanted to, a cozy evening just to relax. And it's that kind of film. It gives me just cozy, just playing on the side and just have a great time, kind of vibe. Yeah, some two people just joined us. Welcome to the stream. We're right now talking about lots of important things cinema, and waiting for some great questions from you good people. Da, 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 da. I think I have caught up with all of them, right? Added all movies to my watch list, said Gary. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Gary. Glad you did that. I mean, like I mentioned yesterday, so little time, so many movies. And this is why, again, I rarely watch TV shows because there's so many movies to see. That's how it is. So if anyone just tuned in, feel free to look up the conversations that have already been happening, and feel free to join in on the discussion and tell to what you want to know, because we're live. I find it's a little surreal to be live like this. It's very different, don't you think, Michael, from doing the regular uploads? Because I don't know, this it's kind of hard to put it into words. But I mean, we're communicating in a participant. I have some participants, live, right now. So that's a different experience. I actually guess just right now it's good to put the other thing a little bit on the side and try this because it's so new and it's exciting. I don't know. Maybe it's not so. I don't think it's really common that creators do that a lot, but you're gonna find. So I guess that's that. Bow, 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 bow. The claw. Oh yeah. I mean, two people. You must have something that you want to discuss. I definitely assume so. I mean, I hope I'm not lagging too much. Am I? Lagging, am I? Oh, yeah. Gary, I think live streaming is really going to grow in general this year. Oh, you do think so? Why is that? I mean, it's been a common thing for a long time. So I don't know. Well, maybe I will just I will be the the niche guy to put that in more in front. We'll see, because it's fun. So there are two people here now watching. There were four just a few minutes ago. I guess they got fed up. Yeah, that's how it is. Wow. YouTube solid fun, but I mean, at least I'm hanging out with you guys right now, so we'll keep on rocking and rolling. That's what I say sometimes. That's what I always say to my dad: keep on rocking and rolling, yeah, buddy. Yeah, but why do you think live streaming is gonna, grow? Why is that gonna explode? Why now? Actually, speaking of things that are about to explode, I got a notification, I think yesterday, about the fact that you are able to answer comments now with a voice memo. That's fascinating. This world is always evolving. There's always something new. Someone just joined in. Welcome. And like I said, there's always something new coming in. It's just it's fascinating. It's very surreal to be alive at this point in time, and just to see where things will go and where cinema will go. And I mean, I wonder if in some years we will just be able to, ask AI to make us a film that we want to see with these characters, and this will sort of happen, and you want to do blah 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 blah, and it will just make it. Gary says about the live streams that overall trends, I feel social media and short form video is so saturated. Everything is pretending and controlled. Live streaming is where most authenticity is shown. I think people find that refreshing. Well, I think you made some great points, because as well, I feel like, my personality and all those things that comes across a little bit better in these live streams. And also, speaking of which, I've been mentioning that to my family, that I feel that my personality comes across better in English than it does in Icelandic somehow, because when I'm speaking in Icelandic, everything's just sound a little bit too, a little bit more dramatic than it does in English somehow. And also, one person mentioned that probably because of my love of films and all those watching, that just, that might be the reason that I am more comfortable with just expressing myself in English. That might be a reason. Yeah, who knows? Because there are also, I mean, there are a few people in my family that are mates of my cousins that are from America. A couple of them. So I mean, we speak English sometimes in some family dinners, and that's fun. I like that. I do enjoy that. And you, Michael, are you still with us? I was wondering what are your thoughts on the live streams in general? If you think it's, if you also enjoy that more in some ways. Anyways, no, I guess he left. Must have gotten fed up with it. Well, I mean, I appreciate you guys tuning in anyways. So I mean, tuning in and out. That's just how it is sometimes. Life just comes in the way of things sometimes. Even live streams like this. So yeah, only two now. Wow. Yeah, because I was encouraging them to leave by saying this. I must have been. It's so sad somehow. Yeah. Well, that is a fact. So patiently waiting for the next discussion. I am Knuff because I just can. Somebody just joined in. Welcome. Joining in and out. That's how things are sometimes in life. Somebody goes, somebody comes. That's the circle of life, like they said in Lion King. He says, by the way, slight lag now, but it's not too bad. Can definitely understand. Okay, you can definitely understand. Okay, that's cool. I mean, I wonder if that is a reason why people might leave, is the lag. So I mean, that's a sad thing. But I don't know how to improve that. I mean, I've been trying to figure out some ways. I mean, I guess it's just it was lacking a little bit yesterday, right? So I guess it's just the same thing right now, right? How do you decide which physical media to buy? Do you pre-watch the movie before deciding to buy the Blu-ray? What's your process of collecting? Well, I mean, many of the movies that I buy are movies that I'd seen when I was a kid. Some I saw on streaming and decided I wanted to buy. Some I saw in cinema. Some I just blind buy out of curiosity. Like I mentioned before, I was going to buy a set of films with Ingmar Bergman, which is a director that apparently is very influential. That I've only seen one film from. So I wanted to buy his a few films from him, get to know him a little bit. So yeah, I mean, of course, I do use Blu-ray.com a lot to, see which extras are included, and they're the grades on the video and the audio and all those things. I find that to be very important to know beforehand. At least I hope that the lag is not too much for you people to stay. Because, I mean, my Wi-Fi is supposed to be top notch. Oh, yeah, well, there was only one left. That's too bad. That is too bad, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I guess I will just have to see how bad it is or how good it is after the video is done. Yeah. I suppose that is how it is. Bum, bum, bum. I mean, Gary is here. I'm here. I mean, why wouldn't you good people want to hang out with us tonight? I mean, I wouldn't understand. It's just a latest live stream performance. Gotta delete the ones that I did before because they were probably not good enough. Or maybe we'll see. I'll check that out later, maybe. Yeah. Well. Anywho, I assume some more people with join us in because I mean I had more discussions now than I had at this point in the video yesterday. So I mean the high point could still be a front of us. Who knows? What motivated you to start social media? A question from our good friend Gary. Now, I think that. Oh, that's a good question. Well, I mean, I was just, I was just obsessed with films, and I went to this store called 2001 just to buy a couple of DVDs, and it became this just thing that I would go to that store, have a conversation with for a couple of hours, buy a few films, and go to this other store where I would just look up some films and buy it. It became sort of like a thing that I did, and just it's much more of an experience than buying, watching on streaming, because you get so much many extras and few audio tracks and better picture quality, and it's something that it's a nostalgic thing in a way, you see, to have this to look at and go over and meditate, over, and just it's something that it connects you more to movies in general. I feel, because you own it. It's right here. Yeah, physical media is very it's important. I think it's just fun. Makes the experience of movies a little bit more, for me at least. Yeah, some people just joined in. Welcome. We were talking about physical media. Um, Gary says that he's sad people are missing out this amazing stream by an amazing person like you. I hope this doesn't discourage you in any way. No, it does not. It does not discourage me in any way, Gary. The only thing that I about oh somebody else just somebody else just joined us. Welcome. The only thing, Gary, that I'm slightly let's say confused with is how the quality is coming along, because I feel like people are coming and going because there's probably a lag in the video, and I hope that I will be able to figure that out, or YouTube will, the processing delays will be better. But I will just keep going. It will get better. So no, I'm not discouraged. I'm just it's just a start. I mean, I just started doing these videos 5 months ago anyway, Gary. So I mean, I shouldn't be discouraged in any way. I'm just good to see some of you people joining in and having fun discussing. And yeah, some more people joined in. Yeah, it's just fun to have a live discussion about cinema. I mean, okay, so Michael Bartlett says, High Point, what's your favorite mountain movie? High Point movie, favorite mountain movie. I mean, obviously, Brokeback Mountain is the first film that comes to mind. I gave that an 8 out of 10. Don't say Cliffhanger. No, it's not Cliffhanger, Michael. Overrated film. Overrated film. I don't know. I mean, of course, it's some cheesy Stallone fun, but I mean, it's not great. So it's not Cliffhanger. No, it's not Cliffhanger. Brokeback Mountain. That's that's a good one. Like I said, 8 out of, I don't know, mountain films. Um, I just there are not many movies that come to mind. I'm gonna Google now and see what comes up when I Google mountain films. That's fun. Let's see. Yeah, definitely a lot of films come up, but very few that I've seen. Actually, Michael, I remember when I was younger, I saw a film that's called Alive. There was a plane crash, and these people get stranded on a mountain, and I remember that some of them had to eat each other to stay alive. I mean, the title is Alive, and that's a film that that's stayed with me, and I do remember very, I do remember it very well, but I haven't checked it out. Just saw it on television when I was a kid. So that is very yeah, that was a very interesting film. I thought, at least when I was a kid. Now the lag is getting slightly bad. First it was understandable, now it's lagging and I can't understand in parts. That's so bad. That's so sad. Well, we'll just okay. I mean, there were 3 people that just left us, probably because of that. But that's how it is. We'll just have to keep going and hope that it will get better. Maybe I just need to stay 100. Okay, and a lot of people joined us. Maybe I just have to stay 100% like this, and then the lag will not be lagging, and we will keep going. So the last question was my favorite mountain film. So I mentioned Alive and Brokeback Mountain, because there are not many mountain films that I do come to mind. You know, but oftentimes the first thing that 6 people just left. Yeah, must be bad. Liking. Oh, 4 people just joined. It's so fun to see on the screen. People come and go. Yeah, all over the world joining. Fantastic stream on cinema. Fantastic stream. Yeah, on cinema discussion. So I would gladly like you people to ask me some questions down below. very fascinated by that. I'm gonna check again. Try not to do any sudden movements on mountain films. 127 hours, Michael. That's a film I remember seeing. I did find that very very good because he's just in his one place, and the atmosphere comes across very strong. Just watching this person fighting for his life in this one place for over an hour. That's a fascinating concept. A good film. Yeah, so let's get some more questions in. Good people, you people that are watching, welcome to the stream from with Icelandic Psycho. Hopefully, you're not so discouraged by some lags in between. That's just YouTube processing, and I guess some I don't know what it is. We'll figure it out as we go. That's life. That's how it is sometimes. So patiently waiting. Welcome, joining in. Welcome to the stream. Patiently waiting for another question topic to see you, good people, in the comments. So excited to see some general cinema discussions because cinema with people is just one of the greatest things I do. Stark movie reviews. Hey man, hello. Just recently saw the Anaconda movie. You did? Okay, what did you think of it? You should definitely do a review of that, man, and keep on doing the Star Wars reviews. Thanks for joining in. If you have any questions, feel free to. We have a few people that just joined us recently as well. Welcome to the live stream. This is fun, guys. This is a lot of fun. Yeah, a few people joined in. Welcome to the stream. Waiting for some great questions from you guys in the comments. Stark Movie Reviews says, I thought it was a good movie and there were a lot of things I enjoyed with it. So you enjoyed Anaconda a lot. I mean, yeah, it's definitely a different take on the Anaconda franchise. And I think it's the perfect way to do a film like this. To remind us, why we love these kind of films that are not so much made. So, I generally connect with these guys that wanted to make movies. And they were making movies when they were young, and then they want to. I definitely connect. I love a good mountain climbing Dark Mirror, Tuxing the Void, Free Solo. Okay, Michael, yeah, that's cool. Something to check out for sure. Where was I? What was I talking about? Yeah. Fascinating comedy B movie spoof that's somehow doesn't become a B movie, but somehow I don't know. I just think they really perfected this fascinating tone in that film. So one of my favorite films from 2025, or the few I saw anyways. Yeah, some new people just joined in. Wow, lots of people joining in. Welcome to the live stream. We're having some great discussions here, as you can see in the chat, and we'll keep on rocking and rolling. Yeah, buddy, welcome to this channel. Oh, they left. 4 people left. Yeah, I got too excited. That's how it is, and they just got fed up. Like I mentioned yesterday, I feel like this is the same experience in trying to hold a baby and not make it cry. It's like the same experience as trying to keep you in this live stream with me. Yeah, that's very. I think that's a very interesting way to try to explain that. But anyways, this is one of the most fun I've had in a long time is to do these live streams. What do you think of that, Michael? I'm still waiting for you to tell me what you think of live streams. Stark Movie Reviews comes in with something I agree with you on. Anaconda, one of my favorite films from 2025 as well. That's cool, man. Yeah, it's good experience. Laughed a lot. Had a great time. Was more than I expected. Some other people just joined in. Wow. So we're having more people now than yesterday. So I guess it's a sign that we should keep going, keep this keep this as a regular thing. Maybe I think that sounds fun. We'll see. We'll definitely see what 2026 brings us in live discussions on film. Because at least now, school hasn't started, and I'm studying right now. I'm studying like journalism, social media-ish sort of stuff in the university, and just a part-time job. So right now, I already went to the gym. I ate. I showered. So what am I going to do? I would, and watch a movie. Yeah, I could do that. But this is new. This is new and exciting. So that's why I'm here with you guys. Oh wow, got too excited. You left. Wow, like I said, it's just like trying to hold it's like holding a baby, trying to not let it cry. which I did the other day, for my cousin when they were trying to have some food. I was holding this baby, trying to, do everything that I could to not let it cry, so they could eat their food. Managed to do that for 10 minutes, I think. Wow, that must be some record. Anywho, so good people, what do you have to say? It's so fun to see people come and go and all of those things in live streams. This is where this is fun, fascinating, very fascinating. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up a film to talk about while I wait for you, lovely people, to tell me something in the comment section or ask me a question. Metropolis. This is one of the greatest films ever made. Yes, I did say that. Very great film from by Fritz Lang from the 1927 from 1927. This film is very inspirational, just cinema gold. That if some of you haven't seen and want to see something that was very inspirational for cinema, you should check this one out. Fantastic film, fantastic. Okay, so Gary says, I have to finish some chores, so we'll have to go. See you later. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Well, it's evening here, but same to you, man. Thanks for joining in. And yeah, somebody goes, somebody comes. That's just how it is. That's how it is with live streams, and that's how it is with life. Circle of life. Yeah, I did say that before. Yeah, didn't I? Well, anyways, waiting for another good question from you, good people, and maybe I will pick something up for my collection to talk about, because when you have something in front of you, that's physical media. That's also the thing. When you have something in front of you, you become more interested in it. But when you're streaming and just like dun, 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 it's not as exciting and interesting. Somebody mentioned that they took their kids to Walmart and they were much more interested in checking out the physical media, and they were asking him like, what is this and what's it about? It's just much more fascinating to have something in your hand and look at it, and you feel like it's like a part of you. You see. So another film that from my collection that I'm going to show you right now is Lost Horizon from 1937, I believe. This is also a very fantastic film. My uncle told me about this film. He saw it in the cinema when it was shown. He's not that old. He just saw it. It was shown again many years later, and he saw it in the cinema. It's one of those films that really stuck with him, and just the way he expressed his views on the film, I had to see it. It's directed by Frank Cabra, one of cinema greats, according to some people at least. I have not seen many films from him, but this one is definitely a fantastic film. He made also It's a Wonderful Life. That's a trasher. No other comments? No? And a few of you also left. Yeah, that's sad. There's still a few of us here, so we will keep on rocking and rolling. So if you have any questions, I will definitely be here to answer them for you good people. Only two now. Wow. Okay. Wow, only one left. Wow. That's like a knockout punch to the face, Damn. Well, that's how it is. Well, I will at least keep going until you're here with me. Where you go? Which one of you stayed? Okay, somebody else just joined us. So, guys, I think I'm gonna pick another film to talk about, unless until I wait for another good question in the comments below, because I've answered all of your questions and I've gone over some things that are new for the channel. Because some other people joined in. I've pretty much gone over things that are new for the channel in 2026. Maybe I could do Craig Spawn performances ranked, some acting performances, alternate acting performances in film is something that I've thought of doing. Yeah, tell me something that you want to see, as a video in the comments. I'll be waiting for that. Anyhow, let's see. What should I pick up? What should I show you here? something that I haven't talked about before. Yeah, here's a film, Retroactive. This is a very interesting film. On a lonely Texas road, time, space, and murder are about to collide. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. Film that many of us have not seen. I mean, most of us. I think this is a film that's very under the radar. Where it's a little gem. So it's basically it's a travel film, and they're going back to the exact moment again, and again, and of course things are always changing and such, obviously, and that's pretty cool. They just yeah. Anywho, waiting for a question from you, my great viewers. Start movie reviews. Are you still here with us? Trying to see which one of you guys are still here with me. I mean, maybe some of you guys just went to the toilet or something. I mean, like I did in the stream yesterday. Watched that back. It was pretty. that was kind of funny. But if you gotta go, you gotta go. So if you did that, then I mean, I guess you are excused. Anywho, let's see. The Man Who Would Be King. Somebody just joined. Welcome. The Man Who Would Be King is a movie with Sean Connery and Michael Caine. It's based on a book. A fascinating film. They somehow land in these cult, and somehow they believe that Sean Connery is king. It feels like a classic adventure tale, something that you would read in the Grimm's fairy tales or something like that. Good film to check out. A recommendation from me. Anywho, anyone with a I'm sure you can ask me something, before I ran out of things to say, which I probably have done already. But that's how it is sometimes. Yeah, that's life. Running out of things to do, running out of things to say. I mean, we're all running out of something, That's just how it is. That's life. I mean, I trust some of you to keep this rocking and rolling. I have to do that. I have to trust you with that. Your favorite De Niro performance, the king of comedy, definitely. I mean, that is the top 5 Martin Scorsese film, no doubt. And it's just different from the ones that he had done before, and not just the Scorsese films, but just his performance in general. I think he reached some other level there in that film. And for me, as somebody that was going to pursue acting, it's just, so many of his films, he's in these gangster films, he feels a little bit, more of the same. But the king of comedy is just, he just nailed. It's a 10 out of 10. Yeah, that's my answer, no doubt. I assume that you would at least have that pretty highly, wouldn't you? You had that, yeah. That's the film that you had number 1 in your Martin Scorsese ranking. I assume you also like De Niro's performance in that film, definitely. I mean, I like many of his performances. I mean, he's pretty much great in everything. At least, before the 2000s. Yeah. Anywho. Sisters. I talked about the Persona film by the only film that I've seen from Bergman. This definitely feels inspired by that. And I assume you've seen it. Some other people just joined in. We were talking about my favorite De Niro performance, and my answer to that is King of Comedy. And of course, I mean, Taxi Driver is really up there as well. One of my favorite films. Let's see. I'm trying to get this out of The Incredible Shrinking Man. The film is very deep. A film that does not get talked about as much as it should. One of those great sci-fi films from the 50s. There are so many fascinating sci-fi films from the 50s, but this is really a gem. Oh, you agree? Okay, cool, Michael. That's awesome. I mean, just such a good performance. It's just wow. So good at that film. Anyways, let's see what I have here. Signed, a film directed by M. Night Shyamalan. I think he directed the heck out of that film. It's much smaller though than films in general about this kind of concept. But I think he really nailed the tone though. But of course, his film started to decline after this. But he made one good film after this. I mean, one great film that is Split. So let's keep this going. Let's keep this live chat going. I trust you guys with that. Did you guys see this film, Rubber? this is absurd. Just a film about a tire, just going. You can see this here. This is basically the film. Just a murdering tire. That nobody can seem to stop. I mean, it reminds me a little bit of one of my favorite cult classic, sort of like a bad movie night films, but it's almost still almost not that, but it's kind of like it's a fine line. Anyways, The Car. Oh, such a great time with this film. They really chose a good car for this film. Rubber, murdering tire, a murdering car. Yes, well, there are still some people hanging out here, so patiently waiting for another topic of discussion. Well, what can I tell you guys while we wait for the next question? I mean, let's see. I spoke about Clint Eastwood yesterday, one of my favorite, persons in cinema in general. His first film that he made was Play Misty for Me in 1971, I believe it is, when he was 40 years old. And he actually didn't get paid for that film. He just told them that he would do it for free, just to prove himself. Imagine that. He says that he just knew he had to prove himself. So, I mean, that was just, he just said, just give me a chance. I will do this for free. And we'll see where it goes. And I think he really did a great job with that film. It's a fantastic little thriller. I have that here in this box set, this Clint Eastwood box set. Play Misty for Me. Yeah, first film directed by Clint Eastwood. Let's see where there's I think it was maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. No, it probably not. Yeah, well, we'll see. Anyways, any other good question from you good people? Well, okay. Well, I guess I will tell you a little bit about why cinema is important to me. I mean, I did speak about that yesterday, but just take another angle. Isn't that what I wish to say? Yeah, another. So another angle on that is it's. I mean, I really just sometimes get emotional watching films. Just so many momentums in film with music and character arcs and such. Just movies just is an art that hooks me in, and I a feeling that I get when I've seen a good film is just one of the best feelings that I can experience. Only one of you left, and I was speaking of my love of cinema. Imagine that. Well, I mean, that's here's a film. Here's a film for you: Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. Mickey Rourke and Tom Johnson. This is just the best B movie ever made. Well, I even own this jacket here that Mickey Rourke wears in this film. Wow. Lots of action, lots of bullets. Everyone that I've shown this film has had a great time with it. It starts off a bit cheesy, but then all of a sudden it picks up into, there's a story going, and it really picks up and filled with action, and just they are pretty good together in this film, Rourke and Don Johnson. So, I mean, yeah. Okay, somebody else just joined us. Welcome to the chat. I was just talking about one of the best. I mean, for me, the best B movie ever made. And the Marlboro Man. Let's get. Oh, not interested in that. The left. Anywho, I suppose one of you will ask me a question in the chat, or not. I mean, at least as long as they're one. I mean, they're the only one. Highlander. I tried to give that film a chance. It was totally different than what I expected. I couldn't go through with it. Such a weird film. I mean, maybe I should try again, but it just felt so weirdly dubbed, and I was expecting more of an, I was expecting a better film. I mean, it's a cult classic, of course, but to people, no, okay, well, so maybe it's lagging again. I don't know. Well, I mean, we're live. Just these things happen. That's just how it is. So, welcome to the no. Wow. This is hardest things in life to figure out how to hook someone in to keep them interested. I wonder how it is to be a teacher, to try to keep people constantly interested. I mean, nowadays when people are just constantly more on their devices and such, it's gotta be hard. It's gotta be hard to keep their focus. I mean, just people today, they're not focused. They're just, I mean, I'm just scared to see where things develop with these, all of these AI technology, and just, young people just sunk into their screen and phones, and just, even yesterday, a couple of days ago, I went to a family dinner, and my niece was, my cousin was there. She's about 14 years old. She didn't even say hi. She was just here. It's not good. It's terribly bad. Anywho, 2 people now. So if anyone has a good question, I will be happy to answer for you, good people, here on Icelandic Psycho's 3rd live stream. Yeah, at least a 3rd or 4th. I don't know. Well, I mean, I've done quite a few. 24 hours. Imagine that. That's how it is. Dun, 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 dun. Live stream. Michael is here. Sorry, mate. Got to get ready for work. Then Betty buys. Good luck with the rest of the stream. Ready for work? That's kind of late for work, but yeah, go ahead, man. We all got to work sometimes. So thanks for hanging out. I mean, obviously, I'm taking quite a lot of time to be here and talk. It's just, guess I've got nothing better to do. That's how it is sometimes. But thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Really, really appreciate that, mate. Appreciate the support. 2 people now. Okay. Just 1 now. Yeah, because Michael left. Oh, yeah, that's how it is. Anywho, if this one person that just joined has a question, then we can definitely keep going. Oh, I guess not. Anyway. I mean, I guess some people, this is a fascinating concept to just watch me being awkward, waiting for questions. I mean, to each their own. That's one way to do it, I suppose. Right. Well, maybe I should just leave you to it then. I don't know. No, I mean, it can still pick up. Or maybe you should take a pause for the cause. Okay, somebody, they left. Okay, well, I guess I should leave too then. Or maybe I should give it 10 seconds and see if anybody wants to join in, like I did yesterday. Okay, and counting. Yeah, but I'll probably do it after, maybe just in 10 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, well. Thanks for tuning in for this one. Gonna take a little bit of a break at least. We'll see when I tune in again. Who knows?